So, namaste, everyone. Blessings on this fabulous Thursday. My name is Reverend Denise Schubert. I am here with Unity Naples, and we are doing our noontime meditation, music, and prayer, which Unity sponsors 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And today we're going to focus on love. Again, on love. Love of self, love of others, love, just joie de vivre. Joie de vivre means the love of life. And we can all use a little more being in love with life. So if you're on here, let's just take a moment and check in with each other. I am streaming live from my home in North Fort Myers, Florida. And we have people really who join us from all around the country, obviously, even sometimes from Germany or from Italy. So if you're here, say hello. Otherwise, I'm going to simply begin. So we only have a very, very brief 15 minutes during our noontime meditation, just enough to return us to our heart, to let us drop any stress of the morning, any stress of the afternoon, any getting caught up in the past or the future, we get to let go of anything that has we've given permission to rob us of our peace of mind, right? Because right where we are, right this moment, wherever you are fine. There's a beautiful poem that ended with, "What in this moment is lacking?" So we all, our essential self is spiritual, not of the ego. We have an ego, of course, and the ego runs rampant for a long time, of course. But the moment we recognize that we are more, the very moment you and I get, that we're not merely the sum of our conditioning, the sum of our families, the sum of our histories. As soon as we get that, we open a door for God. We open a door to be reminded of who we are, why we're here, and then heaven on earth becomes something real, becomes something completely possible. So I'm going to start with a little Course in Miracles inspiration from Marianne Williamson's book, A Return to Love, which if you've been curious about A Course in Miracles, this is the book. This is the primer. The Course in Miracles itself, the book itself is dense, kind of like the Science of Mind book is dense. I recommend everyone to, at some moment in their lives, to read it because it's a powerful, powerful book on love and forgiveness. But of course, Marianne Williamson's A Return to Love is a gorgeous book, nonetheless. And I'm going to share a reading from it, and then we'll meditate a little bit, and I'm going to play Michael Gott's There Is Only Love again. We're going to play this once a week. I'm going to do it again today. And then I will pray with all of us so that you can get sent back into your afternoon, empowered by the Holy Spirit. So Marianne Williamson says this about love. She says, God as love is constantly expanding, flourishing, and creating new patterns for the expression and attainment of joy. When our minds, through focusing on love, are allowed to be open vessels through which God expresses, our lives become the canvas for the expression of that joy. That's the meaning of our lives. Isn't that great? That's the meaning of our lives. Joy is the meaning of your life. Not struggle, not strife, not being a good girl or a good boy. Joy. Joy is the purpose of your life. How great. She says, we are here as physical representations of a divine principle. To say that we're on earth to serve God means that we are on earth to serve love. I love this sentence. We weren't just randomly thrown onto a sea of rocks. We have a mission to save the world through the power of love. The world needs healing desperately, like a bird with a broken wing. People know this, and millions of people have prayed. God heard us. He sent help. He sent you. Oh, so what a powerful thought that is. You sent by the divine principle to be an emissary of love, to spread love, regurgitate love, speak love, act love. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's come before this moment. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter what's been done to you. In this moment, you are whole and you are perfect and you are complete. You're just a love bunny. That's what you are. So let's turn within for a few precious moments and begin to consciously invite ourselves to breathe, invite ourselves to relax, invite ourselves to surrender to the chair we're sitting in. We'll start there. We surrender to the chair. The chair is already surrendered to the earth, and the earth is already surrendered to the power and the presence of the infinite. But let us just start where we are, sitting, letting our bodies sink, melt, totally surrender to the chair. Let your shoulders come away from your ears. Check your jaw, make sure your teeth aren't clenched together. Check the pit of your belly, make sure it's not clenched. And for this moment, we trust that all is well. And as you do this, begin to turn within. You can close your outer eyes, of course, unless you're driving. You can close your eyes. Take a really deep breath and sigh it out wherever you are. These deep breaths fill us in a way that brings us back to the now moment. Let's do that a couple more times. Deep, deep inhale. And sigh it out. Let's do blessed third time. Deepest inhale of this day. Hold it at the top for just a second. And then breathe it out, inviting your body to relax just a little tiny bit more. And so as we open our inner eyes, begin to pay very close attention to that inner space. As we begin to listen to that still small voice within us, that is the voice of our higher power. It is the voice of our God. It is the voice of our wisdom, our intelligence, our guidance. It knows something we don't know. And one of the things it knows is that you are and always have been and always will be a giver and receiver of love. That is the truth about you. So breathe that into your heart. Just for a couple of minutes, as you inhale and exhale, repeat to yourself, I am a giver and a receiver of love. I am a giver and a receiver of love. Just notice where your attention is. If it's been captured by a thought, a past thought or a future thought, just simply invite your attention back to your breath, repeating to yourself, I am a giver and a receiver of love. Just amplify that feeling inside of you 100 times. Mm-hmm. Just enjoy this song. Hopefully you won't have to adjust your volume, but stay within, stay breathing deeply, and just let this song wash over you. Let it wash over you.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. And I know this voice of love, it is singing through my life. It is all I am, every part of me. It is all I choose to be. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that free. There is only
Mm-hmm. And so stay soft, stay turned within while I send us into our afternoon with an affirmative prayer, a prayer where we simply align ourselves with the truth that all there is love. Love is a decision, love is a choice. And sometimes that choice isn't easy because, well, the world is in a kerfuffle most of the time. And so we, in this moment, decide to turn away from the ego and turn towards the spirit of our life, recognizing that there is a power, there is a presence, there is a life, there is an infinite something that is everywhere. There is an infinite, amazing, awesome something that out of itself, out of love, has created all things, all people, all animals, all plants, all planets. There is no spot where God is not. And so I know in this moment that this infinite life that I'm speaking of, by whatever name you wish to call it, is who I am. It's right here. We are one. We are connected. We are unified. And I know that as this is true for me, it's also true for you. It's true for every being, whether they know it or not. Whether they know it or not, they are, you are, I am a grain of sand on the same beach. And so I just simply know that through this connection, through this community of lights, that I can speak my word for and about each one of us, speaking my word of power into a spiritual, a mental law and principle that manifests, especially when we speak our word with conviction and faith, which I most certainly do in this moment. So what I know for and about each one of us is that anything unlike love in truth or just in assessment, in judgment, falls away from you and all of us on this day. That we leave this time of prayer and in touch with our magnificence, our specialness, our the love that we are, knowing that the only job description we have in life, no matter whether you're a dentist or a minister or a teacher or retired, the only true job description is that we love. We do not judge, we do not condemn, we do not harm, we love. And so I know that as you leave here today, aware of that truth within your being, within your mind, your body, and your spirit, that loving will be way more easy than it might have been. And so I just simply am grateful for this opportunity to get centered today, for this opportunity to come out of the day and remember to remember. And for all within the sound of my voice, to allow yourself to remember this peaceful, loving space. You can go back here anytime you like. And so with this word released into the yes of this universe, I know that it cannot be returned to me void. Therefore, love is the order of this day. We let this be, and we let this be together by saying, and so it is. Amen. Mm-hmm. And when you're ready, simply bring yourself back to your space, wherever you are. Open your eyes. And namaste. Thank you for joining me today. We will meet here again tomorrow at 12 noon. So peace and blessings. Make it a good one.